Well, this time is always our time to look at God's law and come before it with confession. So consider the second commandment today. It reads, "You shall not make for yourself a carved image, any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is on the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down to them nor serve them." And God highlights this sin by giving an extended attention to it later on, Deuteronomy 4:15 through 16. "Therefore," he says, "watch yourselves very carefully, since you did not see any form on the day the Lord spoke to you at Mount Horeb from the midst of the fire. Do not act corruptly and make for yourself an image in the form of any figure." Now, the prohibition warns us, notice that in Deuteronomy, about us. He says, "Therefore, watch yourselves very carefully." God is worried about idolatry because of what it does to us. There's something in us, something that we need to watch, something that we need to watch carefully, something we need to watch very carefully with regards to this sin. That whatever we imagine God to be will be, in other words, what shapes us. The image we make and is always constructive or destructive to us. And remember, the image we make in our imagination is based on, well, the word imagination is based on images. This is where it happens. For at root, an idol is, and here's a definition for you, is simply anything that undersells, shortchanges, or fails to capture the fullness of God that we trust. That we trust. Which means that our mental images are included in this. Our mental images of God can be as dangerous to us as any graven image of God, if it is not who God actually is, and we are trusting it. For you become, in the end, what you worship. You become what you worship. An image, therefore, of an annoyed God, believed and worshipped, begets an easily annoyed man or woman. An image of a passive God, trusted and praised, begets a passive father, distant and uninvolved. A God who exists to help you feel better about yourself begets a self-centered clown world. Your image of God will shape you. But listen closely to what Moses says again on this. "Therefore, watch yourselves very carefully, since you did not see any form on the day the Lord spoke to you." And notice those two verbs being balanced there. Do you notice that he says you didn't see anything, but you did hear something that day? You did hear it. It spoke. And there is the sum and substance of how to fight this danger of idolatry, both the outer and the inner forms. Do you listen to him speak, God? Do you read the word, trusting what it says, and not trusting what you wish it said? Do you study the Bible like it is life and health and protection for you? God is invisible and beyond all images, so our understanding of God must come forth not from our imagination or the images around us in our culture. Our understanding of God must come from his word. Our understanding of God must come from Scripture. And that reminds us of our need to confess. So hear this scripture of confession from Psalm 51. "For I acknowledge my transgression, and my sin is always before me.